This is just a quick message from me personally. I hope you're all doing well during the coronavirus epidemic, and I hope you're staying safe. I've been working around the clock recently this past week, as I'm a professional carer for the vulnerable. So this video will be a quick one, as I've had not much time spare and I'm constantly called in to cover for other colleagues who have fallen ill and have self-isolated to protect those vulnerable that we work with each day. I'd like to thank my viewers for their time, as even a simple view actually means a lot to me. It's been really encouraging to see 30 to 50 new views every day on my channel, and it's kept me smiling and sane even as I work with the vulnerable who are currently running out of supplies and don't have anyone else to rely on. Please consider thanking any staff or worker that are playing a vital role in wherever you are, be them shelf stackers, bus drivers, doctors, and all the others that are keeping services going. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy this video. This is Daft Painter with another video. This one's for all of you that don't enjoy basing your minis and have a lot more spare time during self-isolation. This is the simplest, easiest and cheapest method I know for effective mini basing, and I'll be doing 4 different landscapes for you at once. All you need is one large brush that you don't mind using with PVA glue, a large dry brush, some watered down PVA glue. I keep mine in a pasta sauce jar, pre-watered down with 20% water. The paints for whatever biomes or ground your minis are standing on. Use a dark and a light version of the same colour, one for basing and one for highlighting. I'll show you my choices later on, of course. Finally, you need some fine sand. You can get this anywhere like a beach, or if you aren't near one, just use eBay. First, prime the base in literally any colour, it just needs to let paint stick to it. Then completely cover the base in PVA glue, don't be thin with this at all. I'm using spare bases as tutorials, but you can actually see some of my other videos that have used this exact method, such as the Ogroid Myrmidon and the Mindstealer Spherex tutorials. Next, sprinkle a few pinches of sand over the wet glue and be quite liberal with it. The sand is not actually being used to create sand effects on the base, it's just used as a texture that I'll paint in a different colour. The texture can be used for almost anything, such as snow, grass, mud, debris, dust, and actual sand too, of course. Lightly tap the base over your sand pot to get any loose or uneven sand off. If you get PVA and sand over the rims, then just wipe it with your finger. Then let it dry for a couple of hours, at least while you paint your large stack of grey plastic that you refuse to admit exists. Now pick your colours. I'm going to show you sand, snow, grass and rocky bases. Starting with the sand, I use khaki from Army Colours, but a good alternative is bleached bone or XV88. Water it down until it's a consistency like this, which should take about 50% water, then coat the sand completely. For snow, I base in blue horror. For stone, I base in Mechanica Standard Grey. For grass, I base in Castellan Green. I let the paint dry for about an hour, then started to dry brush the grass base with the Elysian green. I wanted a little more vibrancy, so I mixed white into the green and dry brushed over with that too. These dry brushes need to be fairly heavy, but not too hard, otherwise you could rip off the sand. For the sand base, I dry brushed with inflatable flesh. For the snow, I dry brushed in white, but actually did quite a few layers of this to get it to the strong white that I wanted. For the stone, I dry brushed in Administratum Grey and then in Altering Grey. That's it, all done. It's simple, quick and cheap to mass produce these bases. It's also very easy to add stuff later on if you really want to flesh out those bases. I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. I've been Daft Painter, please like and subscribe for weekly content and I'll see you next time.